everybody, and welcome to day 30. Obviously, I think I've said this a couple times. I record more than one day on the day, so don't think I'm wearing the same T-shirt for 3, 4 days. I just record multiple days, and I don't feel like keep changing. So it's not about what I got on; it's about the message. So on this day 30, this is an important day for me, day 30, because um, I was 30 years old when I became pregnant with my daughter. You know, becoming a mother is probably one of the most greatest achievements I could have ever been gifted in my life. You know, it's weird how when we're younger, we go through this process of, oh, when I get older, I'll have kids and all this kind of stuff. Like, we make a lot of assumptions because we just assume that we'll be able to have children in our lives and we'll be able to become mothers. And unfortunately, that doesn't happen for everyone. But it did happen to me. And I didn't realize how much of a blessing it was until later in my life. Here, I always say that, God does things for a reason. He blesses people with boys versus girls and both sometimes or whatever for a reason, and, I got the privilege to be blessed with a girl. And, it's hard to now be on my way to 50 and she's 19 and, she's living her best life as an Ivy Leaguer and, just so focused and on her way. Like, I'm already getting emotional. What a blessing that child is. It's rough to only have that one and you watch them go on in their lives and make decisions and so forth. But what an honor. What an honor to be her mom. This child has never disappointed me. It's the strangest thing ever because I've heard stories of people and the problems they've had with kids and so forth, but this one, man, never. And I mean, I put her through hell, man. Like, her father was a jerk. Her father walked out on her when she was 3, and then I decided to get married thinking I'm showing her something else, and she just prevailed in the worst of conditions, and it's amazing to see her. And what was so weird is that, becoming a mom doesn't come with an instruction book. Like, you get pregnant and you go through this process and voila, you're leaving a hospital with another life. It's not like they give you a book and say, okay, this is motherhood 101. It's like you wing it and hope that you're showing them everything, and you hope that you're guiding them and giving them the best life ever. But what's strange is that she never disappointed me. It's so amazing, and I feel so lucky to be her mom. Like, I swear, I mean, I guess, like, it was hard not being able to have more children, and it was hard to know that I was never having any more kids again. But then I see this one, and I'm just like, wow. I've had moments in my life where I've been proud, but man, to be this girl's mom has been the proudest moment ever, and continues to be an honor. Like, she is a shining star. I gave her a gift at Christmas because there was one gift I gave her at Christmas because I looked for something that I felt like, I mean, it's cool, 19, they just want Uggs and clothes and stuff, but I found one gift for her. And I ended up finding what her star constellation was the minute she was born. It was so strange is that on that November 12th, 1999 at 1:27 a.m., there was a bright star in her constellation. And when I looked at this, I was like, my goodness. I was like, Out of the billions of stars, the moment she was born, one was bright. And I look at that and I just say to myself, like, this is a bigger gift than I ever could imagine. She went through school, you know, she was the tiniest one. Morgan was, you know, just weird. Like, she was always smart, you know, and I thought things were a phase. Like, you know, we go through this process and we think, sorry guys, I probably look a mess. We go through this process and we watch our kids go through things and hoping that they find their way through life. You know, we you know, we hope that they go to college. We, you know, some of us, we hope that they're successful in life, and we hope that they're better than us. And, you know, here's this little girl. She's 5 years old, and I get her tested to just start school. And the first thing they say is like, you know, we can't put her in kindergarten. I said, why? And it was like, because she's too advanced. So I was like, okay, what does that mean? This little girl went into the first grade at 5 years old, the tiniest one in there. And she just prevailed. It didn't matter to her. She kept going. And here I am as a mom. I want to be protected. I'm like, are you okay? Are you okay? Yeah, Mom, I'm good. She leaves and goes on to high school and shines like no tomorrow. And I said to myself, you know, and sometimes I question, how was I given something so perfect? You know, to me, like, I mean, every mom out there is going to believe that their kid is perfect. But, of course, like, I've never felt such an exuberant amount of honor. You know, and it's like, when, you know, when she was in high school, I was so afraid for her as far as college is concerned because I had no money. And I'm like, this smart kid, like this kid that does so much. And you know, you guys don't know, man, she helped with my mom so much. She's a great kid and she's doing all these things. And I was like, if she gets into a good college, I said, I'm going to have to sell everything because I'll do whatever it takes for her to go to school. So we felt some ease when we got a letter from American University that she got a full ride. So we were like, okay, cool. But you never think in a million years that this little black girl from the hood is going to get to an Ivy League university. You don't think. It's like dreams are, we just want our kids to succeed. That's it. She's always loved law and always wanted to do law. But it's like, as a parent, I was like, what if I've destroyed things for her? What if the mistakes and stuff that I've made financially and hardships and horrible marriages, what if that's going to have effect on her? Nope. I will never forget as a mother the day she found out she got into an Ivy League university and received a full ride. It was so overwhelming for me as a mom that I actually got sick. And it scared her because for a minute there, I was so overwhelmed with emotion that I kind of lost a sense of time. I lost a sense of where I was. You know, she had to call an Uber to get me home because I couldn't even speak. Because I remember having conversations with people, yeah, we'd just be glad if they just go to college. But for this girl to be blessed with son, I was like, so well deserved, man. So well deserved. And I'm so happy for her because she's been through so much. And it's like, for a long time, I just kept feeling like, as a mom, did I fail her in any way? We have an amazing relationship. It's so cool now. Like, she's 19, you know, she's got that attitude or whatever. But, you know, we meet for dinner and we talk and we have fun. We laugh. And it's so amazing to hear her laugh. This girl didn't laugh for a long time because of everything that I had her put through, you know, bad marriages, her father walking out on her and leaving her. You know, she was sad for a long time, but never, ever, ever did she let anything pull her away from her studies. It was amazing. It was an amazing thing to watch. But now I spend time with her and she laughs so much. And I don't even know if she understands how much her laugh means to me. You know, I'm sure in this next 50 years of my life, I'm sure there's going to be times when, you know, that I still don't make the best of decisions. But boy, oh boy, is this girl on her way. Sometimes I even said this to her the other day. I said, wow, it almost is getting to a point where I don't know if you still need me anymore. And the first thing she said to me is she said, Mom, I'm not an adult. She said, I'm so far from being an adult. I'm going to always need you. I'm years away from being an adult. And I just thought that was so brave of her to say that, because kids are so quick to say, oh, I'm 18 and I can do this and do that. She'll tell you in a minute, man. She's like, I'm not an adult. I need my mom. And it meant everything to me to hear that from her, you know. And I just love what she represents as a black girl. She is showing how it means to not be on social media, showing your ass and different things like that. I don't know if Morgan is one of the only 19-year-olds in this country that doesn't have social media. Like, I literally have to follow one of her law groups in order to give her information, because she has no social media. And you know, I admire her for that. And at first she's like, yeah, I don't have time for the nonsense. It's too much nonsense on social media. And I get a little jealous of that, because we get so consumed by social media that it pulls ourselves away from being productive. You know, we sit on social media so much, and we just watch what other people are doing, and watch this and watch that. And I don't know what we're watching for. You know, and it's just the strangest thing, but it's like, in my life, I may have failed a lot, may have done, you know, not done the greatest things and different things like that. But one thing I did, man, is I was a great mom. And I continue to be a great mom. And I'm going to tell you, it is the greatest gift I could have ever been given in my lifetime. You know, God has a plan for how kids come in our lives and don't come in our lives. I mean, He made it very clear why He didn't want me to have more children. And, you know, I may not have agreed with God's decision, but then again, when I look back on it now, I'm like, yeah, He definitely got that right. So, you know, on this day 30, I say, what if I never had her? My life would be so empty. So I dedicate this day 30 to my Morgan, my amazing shining star. Mommy loves you from the moon and back. She used to tell me when she was a little girl, she says, Mommy, I love you from the front door to the back door. I still some days miss her, even though she's only 3 miles away from home. But it doesn't matter. Her presence means the world to me. And I'm honored. This girl is on her way. And to watch the process is amazing. I have never been more proud to call a young woman my daughter. It is everything, and it is reassurance that I trusted in the process, and I watched and said, thank God for the decisions that I made for her life. So while I wish I would have had more children, I understand why I didn't have any more. So on this day 30, honey, I love you with everything I have. And I wish you continued success in everything you do. And trust in your process. And trust in yourself. And everything will be amazing. All right, you guys, I'm sorry I'm so emotional. It's my daughter. So, of course, I'm going to be emotional on this day 30. So have a great day, everybody. And on to day 31.